to do when you're all home alone. Start with making a breakfast. I feel like I get a little anxious in the morning. You don't know what to do for the day, so that kind of strikes a little more anxious energy. So I always like to begin with a meal, something easy. I'm gonna make some avocado toast. One time trying to get the pit out, I cut my finger and it almost cut my finger off. Apparently, if you cut your finger on an avocado, it's called avocado hand. So I have avocado hand. Avocados are on sale right now. 3 for $2. You usually want to salt and pepper your eggs at the end, but fuck it. This is great. I always like to watch something while I eat. I don't know, man.
Hobbies for the last 2 hours.
My jade plant completely died when I was gone for the holidays. So I'm starting a new propagation. Some of them are not doing good. Like, I don't think that's gonna survive. Might stand a chance. I am styling my hair. Short hair girlies, this is some tips and tricks for if you're trying to grow your hair out and you're in like awkward phases. So what can you do? First, I like to comb through my hair and I'll spray it with some water. I mixed a little bit of coconut oil in here so it looks a little weird and bumpy, but it helps makes my hair a little softer. I'll do a couple little hairdos. So what I will do is I'll run my fingers, and if I like something, I'm like, okay, let's roll with that. Put a couple ponytails on. It kind of looks weird in the back. I didn't really try that hard. But that's one thing I like to do is just get it out of your face. A little top bun, top knot. Do you guys ever have like road rage at all? I try to be as calm as possible. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still call people a fucking idiot. Like every other car I see, I'm pretty much saying that. The side clips. So today, there's been a lot of like street lights out. At this one intersection, they had a blinking red light. And then next to it was this big stop sign, temporary stop sign. And this car was just stopped at it. And I was behind him. And he was just letting everybody go. And I was like, what's going on? Like, you can go after like 5 or 6 cars that went. I like did a little honk, and I don't like honking at people. And I got a Subaru, so that shit is the weakest honk ever. And they still didn't go. They were still letting like 5 more cars go. The people behind me were like starting to consider going around us because I was a little too close. Not like dangerously close, but a little too close to like crank my wheel and go all the way and go around them. I also like to spray my hair and then like mess it up, give it some texture. little low ponytails. I was like, okay, what do I do? Do I go around this guy or do I just wait a little bit longer? Because I have patience, I can do it. Eventually he finally went, but I was like, oh my goodness, they let the whole town of cars go. And it was clear, like nobody was at the lights anymore. And he finally slowly creaked out. And he was turning right, like you can turn right at a red light, so I don't know why he was like freaking out over a blinking red light. Like it was so weird. But I'm glad I'm like a calm driver. I'm sure anybody else that was behind him would be like laying on their horn. When I work at the farmer's market, there's this like random road that people will drive super slow on. I don't know if they're trying to like scope out the farmer's market. Okay, how's this? Pigtails. I don't know if they're even. I don't know if they're even, but people that are driving slow, trying to scope out the market, like the person behind them, will just lay on their horn. I'm like, what's going on? So do a little bun, then you get a little frilly. This is just quick hairdos. You just kind of run your fingers very gently and pinch up, and then slowly, gently fluff it up all around. Some dangles. I'll just play around with my hair sometimes when I'm home alone. See how it looks. You seal it off. Rub it in your hands first. That looks sticky. And then you just flip your head. And gently start like scrunching your hair. Gives yourself some texture. Makes your layers look all nice. Like me, you probably have a lot of layers because you shaved your head and your hair is growing out. And personally, I cut my hair all by myself, so I like to cut the top. But I'm starting to let it grow now. You just remain calm. That should dry. I'm really contemplating dyeing my hair blonde. I had blonde in the past and I really miss it. But it's a lot of work to upkeep and like continue to do the roots over and over again. So I don't know. And I was thinking it'd be cool to do the skunk blonde dyes. I would have to get it professionally done, where it's like evenly blonde highlights. Or we're just like doing the under part blonde and leaving the top brown, so then I don't have to deal with like the roots that much. I don't know. Comment some ideas. What you think? Maybe I'll just leave it. I even like to do crisscrosses with the bobby pins. That allows them to hold really tight, and you could just pin back exactly what you want all around your head. I'll take a piece and I'll twist it a bunch. Get a nice twist in there, do one clip, and then do your X. And then that allows you can frill that. I think I'm thinking the low ponies. I might do that today. I'm making banana bread. Just want the Cribbage game.
You cheated.
Okay. Baking! I'm making banana bread, and the first thing you want to do is get all your dry ingredients and mix them together. So we got 3/4 of vegetable oil. Oh shit, this is half a cup? Uh-oh. And I only have half a cup, so... Uh-oh. Tell me how broke you are without telling me how broke you are. I went on the Facebook marketing page and there was a bunch of baking supplies for free, and I got it all for free. And a lot of it was expired, but I looked it up and some of it is okay past the expiration date. Such as vanilla extract. This expired in 2019. I'm going to use it. They say if it smells bad, then that's when it's not okay. But this doesn't smell bad. 1 teaspoon. That's a lot. This is my zucchini bread recipe, but I read that you're able to use bananas instead and it'll still work. So I'm going to test that theory, and if it's good, you got the recipe, baby. Can I do it with one hand? Oh no. Okay, now this is the fun part. You get your little bananas that are brown and put them in the freezer and then thaw them out in just some water. Very gentle here. In honor of my job application to a bakery, it is working 10 p.m. to 2 in the morning, cleaning and getting the stuff all ready for the morning. It's a nice little 4-hour shift. I think I could do that. Fun hours too. Late at night. It's a good little winter job. I'm considering applying for a thrift store, mainly because I'm trying to get my style back. Last year I sold everything in my apartment and I went to go travel, so I basically kept as much clothes as possible for that, and I traveled Europe for 3 months. And now it's been a year and I still don't have clothes. I had some stuff that was in my storage unit, but I got rid of a bunch of things, and I look back at pictures and I'm like, oh, why'd I get rid of that? Like, I still like that. Last year I was just going through a whole mindset of I needed to get rid of everything, and starting to regret that. Do you guys like to put stuff in your banana bread, like chocolate chips? I personally like pecans, but not everybody likes it, so I can't do it. I'm not that big of a fan of chocolate chips because it just, I don't know. I like it natural. My arm is getting a little sore. Blah. Okay, I realized I didn't say where my podcast is in my last vlog, but I talked about how if you're struggling to start somewhere within social media, to take baby steps, and my baby step was that I had a hostility with talking to the camera, so I started with a podcast. And I'm gonna link that in the comments if you want to listen to some episodes. I think I have like under 10, maybe 10 episodes out, and you can just get to know me a little bit better there because I talk about a lot. I talk about my life as a kid and my traveling experience when I went to Europe. I started in Paris, so there's a little insider look in that if you want to hear about that, and a lot more. A new episode is coming out on Friday too, so I hope you guys are excited for that one. I'm going to talk about my experience doing
What kind of butter is that?
good butter.
Oh, wow!
Maybe buy with pecans.
Mm-mm. Yummy, yummy.